He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, speed is definitely calling.
I don't have my playbook.
Back in this league, and he does a terrific job there, hustling in quickly to make the play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Brissett sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Ball ready. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Rocky start throwing the football, and he's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see do they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Chubb on the counter. They find some open field here. And a pretty good burst there as it does across midfield and down to the 46. 13 yards there. Good for a Cleveland first. Here's Chubb on the read option. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid combination.
That nigga sucked, bro.
We saw the linebacker make the stop. He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender here made sure that one didn't result in a 1st down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
4th down, Brissett. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking for London on the out route complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It appears that they ran man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a third down throw and misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
York able to send this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Watch out now, 50 years.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long. And that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range on the first down.
That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Although expected to throw the ball, Desmond Ridder is actually the 2nd quarterback drafted in 2022. Might not have that first-round label, but we saw him make plenty of first-round throws while at the University of Cincinnati. He's a quick picker who reads defense as well, and with all he led the Bearcats to, the Falcons also know they picked up a proven winner.
That's some good hard running there as he push his way forward for about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The Falcons are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a winning week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they made mistakes that they believe were correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back.
Oh, my game glitched.
He's in the 30.
That's a pick.
10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Cook, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I really got no inside 0-1 trap. I got no. Oh, there's a trap play. Oh my, I got one trap? Come on, bro. This is ridiculous, dude. I need my running plays. I got Brissett.
The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Get off me, nigga.
You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Slam that boy on the ground.
Nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They run again on first down, Chow. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 4th and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's like fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
To throw again on second down. Brissett steps away to his left.
That dude Brissett is trash. Jesus Christ.
And climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, Brissett.
Like, come on! What is that? Why is he throwing so bad?
Well, they certainly are lining up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone...
I gotta play defense. I gotta play defense. I gotta win by defense right now. Cool, I'm going all out.
34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects to enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards and ranked third among tight ends and second among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a first down.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got it.
Oh, my God. They're cheating for this dude. I can't even be mad at this.
37 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, or different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Patterson is in the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
That's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively. They helped their defense out as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signal forward and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every single coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Brissett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
1, 10, yellow.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to choke some time and come away with points.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 45 on 2nd down, Brissett. This pass is caught by London. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brissett. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz from a yard out. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. It's complete. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
102 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the side.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No.
Offense on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 10, Brissett. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers longer than...
He's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Brissett. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Drake London with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The quarterback will keep it himself, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple and that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42. 107 yards rushing for him now to this point. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
Let's go now. Black shot.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Let's go.
By Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Browns drive about to get started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a young defensive back.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of, What's right in this game nowadays? Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true.
Get ready.
They'll look to throw again. A man over the middle, and it's complete. He's going to have the Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Atlanta, it'll be a 500 start.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limits the sky. I do the impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword off the border, walk a floor full of covers. Go to war with you war, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my days and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool, they come back from the triangle. I can suit it, live in the room, working and outsmarting computers. I can outsmart on the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the lungs of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like Odie Beckham. Haunting up the devil, one built like Tiana Taylor and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be impressive. The streets start to be the river. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spiritual, not united. Allegiance, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence. Assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them and help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things. I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step and make Curry up like stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever.
New goals, baby. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip some new. I am sick of this rapid. So are you. Hold on, switch. I'm switch my ego since the world full of villains. Then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Cheetos, she a pack. Finna guarantee those move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, then they helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror of a soul. Call me Reeves and aka I'm Max L. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell. Get done, keep it blunt enough. You can't cough drop. Tell them all for their help.
Fernando encontrado, el negrito con los ojos colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo eso nunca te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. Just bridge, I done burnt them all with a free
change moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Facing my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow's unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm flying my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my heart and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. Giving my all, I'm taking it there. Hop in the Raven, we lay in the stars. I made it happen, a boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be alright, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, I just wait on myself, I've got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb.
No, no, no.
Military mind stated, and I keep a in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mecca. I refuse to let these dirty devils make my goal a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go make hero for my people. Give me liberty and death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love was motivated, I did not do it for hate. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and to ask about it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pop said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, plus we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right, just one time. So we unstoppable together at the same time. Same time. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With
the strength to fight the power like to be a dude with the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington miners will be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. Better shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes, the peak, the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war when you start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The clean cause they need it most. Politic with the kings about economic growth. Cure PTSD cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know everywhere we go. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there right off the bat. 66 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
Second down and goal. Herbert. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled in the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
They'll drop to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.